And so we're going to begin the Dragon and Tiger Qi Gong form. And this is a very simple form. However, it's a very effective form. So we begin with our hands by our sides. And for all of these movements, I'm going to mirror you. So just the opposite of what I'm doing will be your correct position. So we're going to take the left arm and we're going to start to inhale up the left side of the body, and we're bringing the pinky side in towards the body, and then we're slightly lifting the heel at the top as we inhale, and then we're exhaling, rotating the thumb in and bringing that down, bringing the knee down, and then we're simultaneously switching out with the other side, and we're bringing that left hand down to the side. So then inhaling up, pinky fingers facing inward, with the right hand bringing the knee up on the right leg, exhaling, and so you're starting to switch it out and just create a flow here. So inhaling, exhaling, bringing it down, rotating. And this is the dragon and tiger meet. So we're exhaling. So you can decide which one is a dragon and which one's a tiger. I'm opting for the left is my tiger and the right's my dragon. But you do you. So exhaling, bringing it down, rotating, slightly lifting up that heel as you inhale, exhale, bringing the heel and the hand down, rotating, inhaling. Again, feeling into the body. I want you to focus less on technique and more on just the flow. Just if you feel like you got it down, just start feeling into it. So just the breath, connect with the breath. So inhaling, bringing it up, slight pull up the heel, exhaling, bringing it down, just feeling into it. That's to me where the main benefit of Qigong comes from, is getting out of the technicalities and the stress of, oh, am I doing this right? No, just you are doing it right. You're doing it perfect. Let your intuition guide you. We were talking about the gut and intuition before class started. Let your intuition guide you. Let your gut guide you. You're already a Taoist master. You've got this. Inhaling, rotating, exhaling, switching sides, inhaling out. Excellent. And so we're going to shift into the next movement here. So I'm going to bring up, we're doing the left arms coming up, and we're going to do a beak. So the beak is the thumb and all the fingers. We're creating a little bird beak. And then we're coming out to the side, and then we're washing the lower arm, we're washing the right arm up, and then we're taking the heel, the right heel, coming off the ground as you rotate up, and then you're just lifting the toes of the right foot and just, yeah, and you make that noise too, and then you're doing it right. And then you bring the heel down, okay, and then we're bringing the right hand across, and we're rotating the left across the body, and then we're rotating the left back onto the toe, and then bird beak, toe up, and then we're rotating it back. So we're bringing that left hand across, and then we're rotating the right across the body, rotating back up onto the toes, and then up, and then bird beak, and then heel down, rotating back to the other side. Bird beak as we prepare for liftoff. And then rotating back the other way. Again, so we're bird beak, lifting up, then knee down. So you're inhaling as you bring it across the body. Lower arms going down across the body. We're inhaling. And then as we come up on our toes and we make that bird beak, we're exhaling. And then we rotate back the other way. So inhaling as we come across. Bird beak as we bring the arm up on our toes, and then exhaling. Then back to heel. Rotating back. And this is called Dragon Looks Over the Horizon. And then heel down, rotating back, bird beak, up on the toes, and let's come back to standing here. And next we're going to do tiger crouching. So tiger crouching, we're going to bring the left foot forward. And we're going to inhale along the belt or girdle vessel. And then we're exhaling and we're crouching. So we're inhaling up, exhaling as we crouch. So inhaling up, exhaling, crouching. Inhaling up, exhaling as we crouch. Inhaling up, exhaling as we crouch. Inhaling, bringing it up. Exhaling as we crouch. Stretching out that back. Inhaling up, exhaling, crouching. Inhaling it up. Exhaling and crouching. Inhaling. Exhaling and crouching. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling it up. Exhaling and crouching. And then one last time we'll go in. And we'll bring the foot back. And then we're going to rotate. We're going to put the right foot forward. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're inhaling, exhaling, and crouching. Inhaling it up. Exhaling and crouching. Inhaling it up. Exhaling and crouching. Inhaling it. And sometimes I like to put some creative license into things, so we can add a tiger growl as we crouch. Inhaling it up, growling. Inhaling it up. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then one last time, inhaling, exhaling, feet back together, arms out at the side, and we're going to make two beaks. We're going to bring the arms out to the side. I'm going to press out, and this is tiger separates its cubs. So what we're doing is, this is fairly simple, but we're creating a bird beak with our right hand, and then tiger claw with the left, and then we're going on the toes on the right, and then we're switching back bird beak with the left, tiger claw with the right, up on the toes. And so it's an inhale and then an exhale as you push out. So we're inhaling to center, bird beak with the left, tiger claw with the right, inhaling, exhaling up on the opposite toe of the tiger claw, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, 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 inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, bird beak, tiger claw. Inhaling it to the other side. Y'all are some natural tigers, by the way. Then we'll finish that, and we'll bring the arms back down. And next we're going to do tiger pouncing. So tiger pouncing is a little bit like tiger crouching. So we're inhaling, we're bringing the arms back behind us, and then we're lifting up on our toes, because that's what a tiger does when it pounces, and then we're coming back and we're flicking the wrist like so, inhaling, bringing the arms around, getting on the toes. Exhaling. So inhaling behind you, coming up on the toes, exhaling. Yeah, and if we can do Godzilla floorboards, then we know we're doing it right. So I want Kirby Lane to hear it and be like, what's going on over here? So an inhale and then an exhale, flicking downward. losing my footing, guys. And we'll do that one last time for good measure. And so then we're going to do sword fingers. So that's 2 fingers up, our pointer, our middle finger. And we're going to take our energy in the dantian. We're going to kind of tap here a little bit. So yeah, that's going to, technically the dantian is going to be 3 finger widths below the belly button. You kind of tap there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do dragon and tiger, pierce heaven and earth. So what we're doing is we're inhaling the left arm up and pointing the right arm down, and then we're taking the left sword fingers towards the bai hui point, that's the very top of your head, and then we're exhaling, and we're doing kind of that swimming dragon tiger shaking, and then we're rotating, so we're inhaling and we're crossing, bringing the right arm up and the left arm down, pointing towards the bai hui, and then exhaling, sending it up. So inhaling, crossing, hands around the chest level of the body, inhaling, then exhaling. Crossing again. Inhaling, crossing the body, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, crossing the body again, exhaling. Inhaling, crossing, exhaling. I think I just opened something up, guys. I just tapped something. It's going, okay. Crossing over here. I feel like this could be like a kind of a disco dancer or something too. Like, what was that? Travolta, right? Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling it back, crossing. And then let's finish up on the other side. And then let's bring those sword fingers back to the dantian, back to the lower belly here. And the next movement, the last movement of this series, is going to be dragon soars towards heaven and brings back the pearl. And so, again, that would be the equivalent of what we're doing in the microcosmic orbit, where we're circulating that energy, we're bringing energy up towards heaven, but then we're also bringing energy down towards heaven. So the dragon's coming up and bringing that energy from heaven, and then it's coming down, and then we're putting it into the dantian. So we'll begin again with the left arm up and the right arm down, and then we're rotating to the left, and we're exhaling as we come up towards heaven and lifting the right leg up off the ground, and then we're coming back to center and we're tapping that energy in. And then we're inhaling, going to the other side, exhaling, inhaling it back to center, tapping. So then back to the other side, inhaling, coming up off the toes, inhaling it back to center, tapping. and it's good to really tighten that belly. So a lot of what we do in qigong is we work on having a really solid core, because if we don't have a solid core, it's very hard. It's like if a cauldron is what we're using to boil the energy, and it would be the equivalent of like if we had a pot that has holes in it or cracks in it or something, the energy is going to get out. So we want to have a tight belly as we're tapping, and then we'll come back to the other side. Inhaling back to center, tapping, exhaling, inhaling to the other side. Inhaling, tapping, exhaling, inhaling back to the other side. Grabbing that pearl from heaven, bringing it back down so you can do amazing things with it throughout your week. And then we're inhaling back to the other side, exhaling, inhaling, bringing it back down to center, tapping. And inhaling up to the other side. Inhaling back to center, tapping. And rotating back to the other side. Inhaling, bringing that back leg up. Inhaling back to center, tapping. And then we'll finish up on this other side. So we're inhaling, bringing it up, exhaling. Inhaling back to center, tapping. So we're going to follow that up with a Dantian compression breath technique that I really think helps to accentuate the energy we were just building. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep those sword fingers, and we're going to push our belly in, and we're going to exhale completely as we push the belly in until we're just completely out of breath, and we're pushing that belly button back towards the spine. And then we're going to expand the belly like we're Santa Claus, but it's empty. It's still empty. We haven't inhaled. And then we're going to start to tap with fists on the belly. And we're compressing that energy in. Now, don't hurt yourself. Now, inhaling, bringing it up, and then we make a snake or lung sound, bringing that energy down. And let's repeat that. So sword fingers pushing into the belly, back towards the spine, expanding the belly out. Don't take a breath yet. See how long you can go without breathing. And now all together, inhaling, and then bringing the breath down, and the energy back down. We'll do that a few more times. So we're going to exhale, push the belly out. Inhale up. And then exhale. So sword fingers again, pushing it in. Expanding the belly out. Inhaling overhead. Exhaling. And one last time. So take a big breath in. Exhale, push it out. Push the belly out. Tap. Hold the breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. So again, let's put one palm over the other, and let's start to rub the belly. I prefer clockwise just because that's the way. So that would be, I'm not mirroring now, but it would be this direction for you. Yeah, so it would be up the right and then down the left. So that's the colon goes that direction. So we'll rub that in. And then we're going to take a seat again, and we're going to do a closing meditation here. So again, just comfortable seated meditation in a chair or on the mat or bolster. Start breathing back into the belly here. And then just start to rotate circles, just gently swaying as you're inhaling and exhaling. Smiling back into the dantian. And then let's take our sword fingers again, since we're doing so many sword fingers this class. And we're going to bring the arms up, and we're going to rotate. Inhaling as you expand. Spiraling in your lower dantian. Connecting heaven with earth. And so now interlock your fingers and rotate your palms up towards heaven, absorbing that energy. And then rotate them down towards the dantian, then rotating. And now take your palms down to the side and rotate them, feeling that earth energy, grounding from all the star energy. And then again, you can put your palms over your knees or in your lap. Inhaling, exhaling.